Hi everyone, good morning. It's a nice day here today. I was up till about 3 a.m. last night. I couldn't sleep, but I got up and then I watched a documentary on EWTN on the role of Mary in the church, and then I went to sleep. So anyway, I'm surprised I'm up this early. Normally if I go to bed that late, I sleep till about 10, but I woke up early. So I just wanted to ask if anybody has any recommendations for good Catholic universities that would give me a bursary to study a doctorate and that would take me in with my Masters of Arts in Ministry and Spirituality. Please let me know, because I would like to teach. I was looking into the programs at Regis, but Scott Lewis told me I can't study there because I am not working in the church. So I don't know. They're the only Catholic university here. So maybe there's something in America or, somewhere else, maybe England. I don't know. But if anyone has any recommendations, including through the Jesuits in Southern Africa, where I can get a bursary and I can do that, let me know, because the John Maxwell is nice. But again, I'm combining it with my Catholic background, and the reason I want to do it with the Catholic school is because the Catholic teaching is different to the Protestant teaching. So that's why I want to do something in a Catholic college or a Catholic university. And I don't want to go to another college that is like for the poor, and I'm virtually on the brink of homelessness in this country because of what people have done to me. So I need to get something where I'll be provided for. And that was another reason I wanted to go to Regis, because I know that when you get to that level, when you're doing a doctorate, they have very good financial support in place. And I wanted to have that period of just being able to concentrate on my studies, not having to be worried about money and, finances and all of that. So obviously I can't do it at Regis College because they've said no, and I asked them a number of years ago. I asked them a long time ago. I didn't ask them now. I wanted to do the Bachelor in Sacred Theology and go into teaching, because once you get into teaching, you can teach anywhere in the world. So I'm just looking into that right now, and I'm looking at what's available. Unfortunately, some of these Catholic colleges, because they've been too high and mighty, and they haven't treated people like me with respect, they are facing financial difficulties. I looked at a few in America, and their finances are not good. So I don't know how long the Catholic universities are going to last. Because if they're not willing to take in women like me, who have been out there in the field, like working with people, who know where the pain points are, who know what people are going through, and they only want people who have been working in the church, and they favoring them over people like me, then, it's not the right fit for me anyway, because the priests need to think about who's supported them, who's helped them, whose ideas have benefited them. And for me, I don't think Scott is looking at this the right way, but I'm not part of the faculty, so I don't have any say of whether I can go to university there or not. And the sisters that helped me to get into Regis are not there anymore. They dead and gone. And Sister Kathleen is not here. Sister Kathleen McAlpin is not here. She's in America. So in the education in America, it's very expensive. Like if I had to go to America, I'm looking at least $100,000 US. And in Britain, it's also expensive. It's triple the amount that a local would pay. So like a local would pay maybe like say 15 to 20,000, plus they pay them. If you get into a doctorate program, they pay you a certain amount and they provide everything. Whereas for me, it would be closer to like £40,000. and I would be foreign, so I wouldn't be able to work. That's why I wanted to do it here, because it would have been much easier. I could have stayed in my condo and done the 2-year full-time studies. So anyway, I don't know what's wrong with the Jesuits. I don't know why they're taking this kind of an approach to theology and to the future of teaching in the church, but it's very strange to me. They're also bringing in what they call inclusive language, and for some of us who grew up like in Africa, I mean, we've always used like this is my Bible, the New Jerusalem Bible, so they have to explain to people why they're doing it. It's not enough to say that, oh, we're doing this because it's more inclusive language. They have to explain to people that this Bible is the closest translation to the original Greek text. And they have to be clear about that, because obviously Catholics are going to be up in arms about it. They'll be like, why are you changing it? Why are you bringing in, replacing men with men and women? Why are you doing this? Like, you're changing our church. So they need to be careful with it, because I mean, for us who grew up in Africa, we don't have a problem with saying brethren and men, because we know that women are included already. But in the West, it's a big issue. If you use language where women feel that they're being marginalized or excluded or ostracized, because women had to fight so hard, like me, to even get into anything to study in the church. And if I didn't have that support of Damien Howard when I came here, the sisters wouldn't have even supported me. They only gave me a little bit of extra support because he was already becoming a priest. That's why they helped me. And nobody's helping me here. I've told so many of the Jesuits. I told Gordon Rickson so many times. I've told other people who I knew that I wanted to study theology so I could teach. And nobody's helping me. So if you know of anything, I mean, it's probably not going to be as good a college as Regis is, because I know their standards. But if you know of a good Catholic university that I can apply to, maybe in America, and I can get in, who would be willing to give me that opportunity where I can study full time, I would appreciate it. Or even in England. I mean, I'm not looking at going to Oxford or something like that, but there are other colleges. And I do want to teach. I've always wanted to teach. And I think it's a good fit, because when I work in the corporate world, I always land up getting hurt because they don't treat me with the respect I deserve. If a Jesuit priest had gone in and said what I said at Teleperformance, I can assure you things would have changed overnight. But because I'm a woman and because I'm talking about it, they're just like, this is the policy. Well, you know what? Your policy sucks. And your policy is not just hurting me, it's hurting my health, it's hurting the community, and ultimately it's creating health problems, including mental health problems, ear problems, eye problems. It's creating problems in this world. So this is the Bible, the New Jerusalem Bible, and with the translation, it's the closest one we have. I think it's funny that when you go and you know, there's these places where they have all the translations in one place and you can pick and choose. This is the only one that's not on the, but this is the closest translation that we have to the original text. So I just wanted to share that, because I spent quite a bit of time last night looking at what options are available, what can we do, you know, what can I do, I should say, to look into it, getting teaching. And I don't really want to take it outside of the Catholic Church, because it's not the same. Like, the view is not the worldview is not the same. So I just wanted to share that. And, you know, if there are any priests who are connected to me on Facebook, you don't have to be Jesuit, but if there are priests connected with me who can help me to get into a doctorate program where I can do a degree and where I can study and then teach theology, I'd appreciate it. That's also why I'm doing my videos, because then at least you can see what I'm capable of. Because I've tried to set up small groups, I've tried to do different things, and the church has not been supportive of me doing it at Regis College or doing it within the parishes, and that's one of the things that my professors wanted me to do. And my teachers, like Meg Levin, she said you should, like, now you've got the skills, you should be able to go into your parish and organize like a book club to teach people on Vatican II, the documents of Vatican II. That's what Ron wanted as well. Ron Ralheiser, Monty Williams, Michael Kalachik. But if they're not pushing for it, I don't get the support when I go out and I ask the priests in the parishes. So that's why I'm putting it out there this way. And I know Teresa Helix connected with me. So I don't know. I mean, maybe the college will change, but you know what? I'm also getting up there in years, and it's not the best impression for me to have of Regis compared to what it was. So anyway, that's what I would like to do. I'd like to get a doctorate in theology, the doctorate in sacred theology, and I'd like to teach. So do keep me in mind, and if you know of any good organizations or people I can reach out to for the funding side as well, then let me know, because believe you me, I've tried here through the Jesuits and I'm not getting the support I need, and they know how good I am. So I think that's sad, but who knows, maybe God will open another door somewhere else. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on doing my John Maxwell and combining it that way. And I'll take it from there. Thank you.